Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers and the Sweet Pea Papers Facebook group. Today is video 4 in my collaboration with Tania Bowmar of Tatty Treasure, and it's called Follow Me, Follow You. Now, what's happening is she's following one of my tutorials and I'm following one of hers. And we're almost done. This is video 4 out of 4. And today we're just going to finish up a few things. We're going to make a couple tags and a writing card. The decoration part is done. And yeah, so we're going to try to get that in within an hour. In about 40 minutes, you might hear a timer go off if we're still going. And that just means that I need to pause the video and fix the recording. No big deal. You didn't run out of time. Okay, so where we left off is we had the ribbon on. Now she has a different closure and it actually looks pretty cool, but I don't have the materials to do that. I don't have the correct eyelets and I don't have the correct hemp. So, or hemp twine, I guess I should say. Clarify. I'm going to clarify that one. So I use this ribbon and I think it looks pretty. So we're going to untie it. We've got our butterfly and our nameplate on the front. And then we've got our circle connectors and a butterfly here. We're going to make a writing card for here. And then the inside is done except for the 2 tags, which I'll show you in a minute. We're not going to have to make in this video, but I'm going to show you how I made them. Then on the back, we have this nice little card. It's not backed or anything because this pocket is pretty thin. And then we decorated it with this hexagon image. Okay, so today we're going to do the writing card. We're going to do the notepad for inside here. If I can get this undone. Okay, so we're going to do the notepad for in here. That's going to go right here with the belly band. And I'm going to show you how she made it. And it's very ingenious. So let's set the book to the side. What she did was she took this really big envelope that comes with the kit. And I don't know if you can see, but there are black lines for where you would normally fold it and make a giant envelope. Now, technically, we could put this paper inside the envelope and put the envelope in there. And I'm half tempted to do that because I don't really have the closure for the way she did it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, and then if it's too thick for our book, then I'll print out another one of these, make the envelope, and put the paper inside. Okay? So what she did was she cut this big flap off, she cut this flap off, and she cut this flap off. In fact, we're going to keep this one and we're going to cut this one off. We're going to keep the one with the leaves. Now, I have printed on the other side. I don't think she did. I think she left it white. But I kind of liked it printed on the other side. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut along the lines, except for this one up here. I'm going to put a paper clip on this one so I know this is the one we want to keep. So, in fact, maybe I'll use my paper trimmer for this. Make sure we got some straight lines going on. Our book is not as fat as I thought. We weren't really able to put the little gusset in there, but it still worked out as far as thickness. That's another reason I'm worried about this and not just using it as the envelope. Okay, so here's this. Just going to make the belly band out of this. We are too. I think she used the plainer side, but I like the idea of having the lilacs on it. But I'm not sure. I don't remember. It was video 4. So we're going to do ours in 4 videos too. So this is our belly band. We're going to hold this to the side. I'm going to put it on top of the book. And then we're going to take this bottom piece off. Poor envelope. Okay. And you never know. You might need that and put it with the scraps. And I'll show you something in a minute that I did with the little file folder. Okay, so now the rest of it is simple. You just fold this over where the line is. Maybe I better score it. And then she punches 2 holes. She puts the paper in. Okay, I pre-cut the paper. It's just typing paper. And then she poked 2 holes and tied a string through it so that you can undo the string and put in new paper. So we're going to give that a whirl. I'm going to do the measuring for the holes without the paper in it. So this is 2 1/4 wide. So no, it's more than that. Well, that's not right. There we go. Okay, this is the center. Remember, we can always erase pencil marks. So then let's go 1 inch out from the center on each side. Yeah, that looks about right. It's a little farther apart than she went. Let's go back to the center. This is what's called a zeroing ruler. Has a 0 in the center, and it goes out 6 inches and 6 inches, and that way you can move it back and forth until the paper is even. The number is even on both sides, and then you know you've got the center. And on the other side, it's a regular ruler. This one just happens to be made by Tim Holtz. Okay, let's go back to our center. Let's do 3/4. Yeah, 1, 2, and 3/4. That looks about right. That looks like this one's farther over. Why am I having so much trouble? I'm going to put the paper in. And you want to center the paper. So the paper's all straight. And center it in here. I made the paper the same width. So if you make the paper the same width, then you should be fine. I'm going to use my crocodile. And let's see, I think 1/8 is the smaller. 1/8, no, 3/16 is smaller. Okay, nope, I did it backwards. And I'm just going to poke a hole where my 2 dots are. Okay, now I'm going to paper clip this to make sure it stays together in the right spot. Maybe I'll paper clip it over here and over here. Now I found one of my tags that I've got has this on the top of it. And I think I might be able to string this through and tie it. Maybe if I had used the next bigger sized hole. Aha. See if I can get the other end to go through. This has nice colors in it, matches everything. See, this way we have the lilacs on the back, and then we have this on the inside. I like that better than white. Just a personal preference. See if I can push that one through. Wow. I must admit that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. It's going to be longer than we need, but I'm going to tie the bow first. This is thin enough that I think we're going to be okay. Actually, I love this. I have no idea how to get any more. It was gifted to me. And now I only have this much left. Okay, so let's tie a bow. Except I'm no good at tying bows. Okay, now that does make it a little thick. All right, this is going to be temporary. We'll have to come back and find something thinner. Okay, then you can untie it and put new paper in whenever you want. So now let's make a belly band. For that we need our book or our folio back. Whoops, belly band. So I'm going to open this up. Oh, and I added, I think I said this before in the other video, but I added some circles to help fill it in. She did it as well, and I think that's a good idea. We're going to put the belly band across here. This makes it a little thick and it's rounded. So let's see if we can fix that. See, that's going to look cute right there. She might have made hers a little bit wider. It's all right. We got it done. We got her done. Let's cut this rounded part off. Let's cut the ends off. That's almost it. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. And we'll just glue this on. Well, that's funny. Look, it's the same thing, only a different color. Okay, so let's put it here. Yeah, this makes the paper a little loose. So I think this is the side I'd like to use, actually. I'm just going to put a little bead of glue on either side. And get rid of that little spider web that went across. Take a drink of my pop while it dries. Okay, now we'll just take our little pad of paper. I think that was a great way to get the decorated paper. Oh, it was catching on the butterfly. We'll just slide that right there. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, now we still need to make cards for here. Now it's a little bit of bulk. We need to make this card. Let me show you the other cards first, though. I had made a bunch of cards, and you'll notice this one has the same stuff on the top as the writing pad. It just so happens, and I noticed this, and I looked to see if I still had any left. And I had mass made some cards. This is Tracy Fox from I Love Junk Journals tag fabrication kit. Both of these are. I'm wondering if I want to add a little butterfly to this one. Kind of go along with our theme. Maybe a little bitty purple one. I have some teeny tiny ones. Yeah, that's too big. Where did my teeny weeny one? Oh, they're there. Like this one. Yep, that'll tie the color in. This one already has a big purpley one on there. But I made these all together. I laid out a bunch of materials to make them. And then I just did plants, you know, tags, whatever. All right, so we're going to take this one. And it happens to fit in here. Now you guys know how to make tags, so I figured in the interest of time, what am I hitting there? There we go. Oh, look at that, the big butterfly sticks out. Nice. And then in the interest of time, I would just use the ones I've already got. Now remember, this pocket is a little narrower on ours. This card just happened to fit in there. Oops, that flower's caught. That's why I couldn't get it down in there. Okay, and then we've got our little dangly sticking out the top. Little topper. Okay, so we've got that. Got that. Let's do our writing card. Now, I am not going to do the inside smaller than the outside. I'm just going to line it. This is going to be our writing card. No. This is going to be our writing card, not the flower side, but this side. Oh, I don't know though. It's darker. Hey, we're doing this in video 4. Well, no duh. Okay, so let's measure approximately how wide. Then we'll see if it fits, and we'll come back and make adjustments. Remember, this comes out, so our card can come out this far. Whoops, I'm so sorry. Our card can come out this far, all the way to here. So let's measure. You know, we could almost just measure the size of this, couldn't we? And then cut it down just a little bit. And then it would be the height of this already. Well, we may have got lucky. Like I said, she had a postcard already. We're making a writing card. That's what we decided to do. We don't want it too big either. Just guesstimating. Yep, that looks good to me. There we go. Okay, so let's line it. Maybe we'll put something on it. I also am going to stick this in here with it. It's just a piece of ephemera from the kit. It's been inked front and back. This is white on the back, so we're going to line it. Did I ink the back of this? Yes. I could back this in cream. That might be something you might want to think about. A lot of our other ones are still white. So I personally would prefer to have the cream all the way through. You know what I mean? And not some white and some cream. But yeah. So we're just going to take this paper and I think we're only going to have time for me to show you how to make one tag for the little bitty ones, and then it's just like this. You know what I mean? You just need to do the size, and then I'll do the other one off camera. Why am I doing all this? Why I say? And that's Oz, of course. Oz. No. And he's listening so well as usual. Okay. Sorry about that. I had to yell at the dog. Which I'm sure the neighbor appreciates just as much as the dog barking. I just thought about that. Okay, now it's lined. Let's round the corners. Sorry about that. I do not have the strongest hands in the world. One more. Hope I don't break my glass. Okay. Oh, I was going to show you real quick. This is my box. So these are the tags that I've made. Usually I put the little ones on top. Okay, these are the blanks. These are all printed on the back. I have another box of blanks from the Tracy Fox kit that are white on the back. And they just say tags white. They're not white tags. They're just white on the back. So you might want to think about doing that. You just like having a bunch of butterflies in a box. Speaking of butterflies in a box, let me trim this up just a little bit. Didn't quite cut through both on that corner. Okay. Let's do something to this. I think big and bold. Then maybe we could put this down here on this card. I don't have any other ephemera really cut out because I was cutting out what we needed. Maybe the oval instead. If we put that up there. All right, I'm going to think about it. I'll do it off camera. And then at the very end, you'll see what I decide to do. I'm going to hold that butterfly in the wings, so to speak. This might be nice in the center, and then put the butterfly on it. Like I said, I'm going to have to look and see. What about this? Oh, that would be pretty. I like that. I'm kind of partial to that. Let's cut it out real quick and see what it looks like. because it's darker and it gives it a little bit of something other than just that, you know, same pattern all the way across. Come on. It's been 5 minutes cutting out a tag. Believe me, this is much straighter than just doing it with scissors, though, for me. Oh, what do you think? Should we put it in the center? I say we go for it. Gives it some kind of color or something other than, let's see about the book. That would be pretty. Okay. Let's do that. Let's just go for it. Worst thing that can happen is we decide we don't like it and we make a new writing card. Oops, not inked. The card is not inked. It's going to be longer than 7 minutes to finish the cards and stuff. Now this is directional. It's got writing on it. So what I'll do is I'll pause and then come back. And then we're just going to go over an hour. That's all. That's just all there is to it. Because we did the parts that she did off camera, we did them on camera. So that added a little bit of time. And then, not a whole lot, but, and we had to make a writing card because I didn't have like a big postcard or anything hanging out in my collection of stuff. It doesn't have to be dead center. It can be up just a little bit. Okay. All we have left are the writing cards for the 2 side pockets. And then we will have everything done. Okay, so I'm going to pause it here and then we'll come back and we'll do those 2 tags. Okay, all right, see you in just a second. Okay, so all we have left to do are to make these side pocket cards. Now remember, they have to go over where we put the brad inside and put the tape over it. So we're not going to make lined cards. I just printed mine on both sides, and I used some generic coffee dyed writing paper, or actually this is antique writing paper. Not sure what kit it came from, or I would give them credit, you know that. So what we need to do, let's put the butterflies away. So that they're all in their happy little home with all their other little butterfly friends. Okay, now we have room to work. So we want to make sure that they fit inside. So let's make them as if they were the size of this. Well, usually the way I do it is I put this in here, I go like this, and then I make it a little bit smaller, and we'll go from there. Now this should give us the right width for both cards. There should be enough room to cut this in half and make both cards. Let's see how close I was. These are a little tight, or not tight, but just a little difficult to open. Okay. Works for me. Now, I don't want it to stick out, but I need to make a mark, and then I can cut it back from that. We're going to put tabs on them, which is not my best skill. Wonder what would happen if I just cut this in half. Excuse me. Five and a half, and this is 11. 10 and a half. Let's make each one 5 1/4. That'll work with their tabs. Let's double check on the size for the depth. This one may be a little snug. So we may have to cut them down just a smidge. No, it's fine. Maybe I should have made it shorter because of the glue. And we're going to have to finesse these down individually because even though you start out with the same, you may not end up with the same. It's not getting caught on this. It's already past that. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. It sounded like something extra was glued together. Yeah. Oh, now it's way too short. Yeah, this one's about right. So I had it right to begin with. So we'll just take another strip. This is the one that's too short. Let's not get confused. I liked the other one because it had the writing on it. I liked it better. But what are you going to do? Yeah. Like I said, they're going to be two different. This is the top one. Okay, now let's try it. Yeah, I think I want to take just a teeny weeny hair off of that, just to make it easier. Looks like it might be a little crooked. Yeah. That makes it a lot better. Okay. And all we have left to do is put the tabs on. She says confidently. I'm not very good at these. I mean, gluing them on is fine. It's the cutting of the notches. the cutting of the notches. The cutting of the nachos. Oh, I like how she did these. Thank goodness. I fold them first and then cut them together. I don't know if that's right or wrong or up or down. She did these squared. Thank you. Thank you, Nanine. And then okay. Might make it right about an hour despite ourselves. Okay, let's ink. Didn't mean to ink that quite so heavily. This one's a little off, but they're not both on the same side at the same time, so get away with that a little bit. It's more important that the tabs are cut out evenly. I wonder if I should round the corners on these instead of them just being big squares. Let's do that. Yowza. This must be full. There's all pieces of paper falling out everywhere. Now, do you think I kept these separate for which was the top and which was the bottom? No. But I'm pretty sure the one with the writing is the one that goes on the top, remember, because I liked them matching. But such is life. Pretty sure that's the bottom one. Because we had to cut them a little bit. We'll know when we go to put it in there, won't we? Apologize if some of this was off camera. I keep forgetting that I have to lean all the way in. Okay. Oh, we're done inking. Yay. and put it in the center. Come on, glue. I think it's getting thick. Normally I don't use that much glue. Or I don't need to. Or you know what I mean. There's one. Yeah, it looks like it's getting thick. I'm a little thick. Skull's a little thick. Okay, so we've got this, that, this, that. And put the cards inside. We'll do a final look through. And then we will call it D-O-N-E, done. What do you think about that? 4 hours, a whole project. I like it. Just the tab sticking out. Tab sticking out. Okay, so this is what we've accomplished. We did our writing card. And we stuck this extra little piece in. We did our notepad. We did our 2 cards here. And that's, oh, and we did our tags. Well, I already had 2 tags done. So it'll take you a little bit longer unless you have a few tags done already in your little stockpile. And now I remember what she did with that last little stamp. Might as well use all of them. That's what they're there for. What are you going to do with one little stamp? Okay. All right, so let's go through from the beginning. Just going to do this once. You can get the idea. Okay, so we've got our cover, and then you open it. And we've got our loop and brad. We open that up. We've got our decoration. We've got our writing, our notepad. You open this down. We've got our little cards. There's a tag in each one of these. Okay. we've got our writing card. We have our little alphabet card. We open this up. We have a big tag up here. We have a tag here. We have writing space, writing space. Okay. Actually, I think we need to put something here. I don't think that's supposed to be empty. Last minute adjustment. Or even if it's supposed to be empty, I don't like it empty. Plus that gives us a gold butterfly over here on this side. Kind of balance it out. Okay. All right. So now we've got this with the tag and tag in the top. And open this and you have writing space, writing space. You take this nice little guy out, and I found a little card to tuck in. And this says beauty. Little notepad. We have our stamps with our texture behind them. And you close this, and then you close this back up, and you flip it over to the back, and you have a card and the hexagon. And I think we did really well. I think we did well. I really like it, and I hope you like it too. I hope you enjoyed following Tania's tutorial. I thought it was fun. I hope yours looks as good as Tania's, and I hope she thinks mine looks good. I had fun doing it, like I said, and I can't wait to see how her tutorial following my tutorial goes. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. It's going to be fun. She's going to condense a 7-part one down to a 4-part one, but she's better at doing that than I am. I tend to over-explain. I still may take a little bit off the ribbon. So that's it. That's our project, and that makes that the end of our 4th video. So I will see you in the next video series, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Okay, bye-bye.